And more bolts, yes! Okay, so we need to get our Valkyrie summon back up, just as a bit of a distraction. I also want to get the waypoint, and I want to find my way into the Viper Temple. Just for a little bit of sanity. Come on, die, you fools! Okay, there's replacement bolts for days. And I hate how they... Oh, actually, no, that one did stack in there. For a while there, it wasn't stacking whenever you'd pick up bolts, and it was very, very weird. And I'm not sure why it would do that. Well, this is the Viper Temple. Do we dare risk the Viper Temple without the waypoint? I'm not entirely sure I want to. Because that's always kind of sketchy to do. Die, Night Tiger. And am I actually recording? I need to make sure I'm actually recording. I am. Okay. Thank God. So let's see. Do I want to bother trying to... Oh, okay. No, you're not physical immune. You're just an asshole. That's fine. And yes, I am intentionally using the guided arrow on those guys because they are a complete pain in the other ass if you don't. Just send it. Just go for it. But then I wouldn't get all this nice experience as I'm looking around for... Get back. Hey, there's our Valkyrie. I'll go after it. Waypoints are for the weak-willed. I mean, if we were playing hardcore, I probably actually wouldn't bother with the waypoint. But that's a whole different thing. You played Titan Quest one time, hit a brick wall with the final boss. You'd watch a long play of that. We actually did go through most, I have to say most, of Titan Quest. I just couldn't, I couldn't get myself to finish it. It felt like it dragged on a little too much. And I have a feeling we're going to run into that with Grim Dawn, but Grim Dawn at least has a little bit more in the way of quality of life. Eat my lightning, you fools. Oh, you missed me with... What? It missed me with poison? How? I don't understand things such as these. Okay, lightning for everybody. I have a feeling the boss is lightning enchanted. Because they are taking... guess not. Just a pain in the ass. Okay. I was expecting him to be lightning enchanted just because he was taking so long to take down with it. But I guess he wasn't. And you can tell we are just still absolute butt whenever it comes to poison resist. Okay, so we got snakes. They are immune to cold, but they're not immune to holy freeze. And they hurt like a... Oh, that... Ow. Okay. Oh, and we got knockback gloves. Sweet. Let's go ahead and get just a Valkyrie. It doesn't matter what. But you can tell that the designers... Oh, yes, you can. Just fold the gloves in half. It'll be fine. Do I really want to bother with plug gloves? No, I'm going to actually take plug gloves off. What am I getting hit by? You. You're not extra strong, so you probably can't one-shot me just yet. I'll make people anxious yet just by not picking stuff up. So let's go ahead and while we're here, kill those off, and we'll put a town portal in here just in case the unthinkable happens. Just because it's a relatively safe little nook that we've completely cleared out. It is our safety portal, just in case. And yes, you need to die, because those are good experience points. So let's see. We'll go right first, I guess. We'll just go counterclockwise. For some reason, my brain was not acknowledging that there is a term called counterclockwise. And close the door. I said close the door. You guys don't get to linger in here like idiots. There goes our Valkyrie. Haha. These guys are not terribly bad yet. They get really bad whenever you're doing Hell Neolithak, though, because you'll get the Bone Spear ones that shoot out the poison clouds, and they're just all kinds of, like, complete assholes. Stop it. What class build do you think is best for Players 8, Magic Finder, Hammered In, or Light Source, or other? For Players 8? Personally, I'm going to tell you right now, Players 8 Magic Finding is a complete waste. There is no point to farming on Players 8. Players 7 will get you the most drops. Players 5 will get you almost as many drops. Players 3 will get you a decent number of drops. And Players 1 is great for boss farming if you're doing like Ancient Tunnels and stuff like that, because bosses will not change how much they drop. I mean, sorry, uniques and super uniques will not change how many they drop. Bosses will. Bosses max out around Players 3-ish to Players 5. But as far as builds that are great for doing high player count magic finding, let me think. That's actually not terrible, but not good either. But I would probably go for, honestly, Blizzard Sorceress is one of the better ones, but you're not going to be able to farm all the places. You're only going to be able to farm very specific places. You need something super high damage that is focused in on the damage type that the area you're farming is prone to. So Lightning Source is good if you have the gear for it, although most people don't have the gear for that, because you generally want an Infinity to make it worthwhile. It can do it without Infinity, but there's very few places that are completely devoid of lightning. Hammered In, I would not necessarily say for Players 8. Players 5, players would be perfectly fine with it. Players 8, it's going to be a little bit slow going, and your inability to really deal with things at a range can be a liability. We just got poisoned by the little dinguses in there. You assholes. You asses. Wow. There we go. Thank you. So, actually, let's go up first. But yeah, Hammered In is pretty solid. It's just, yeah. The fact that you have to get in there and that player count increases the damage you take can be a little bit painful at times. I don't understand why people farm on Players 8. I legitimately do not understand it. It does not give any advantage whatsoever. Enigma helps, yes. And it also kind of depends on what kind of gear level you're at, as you mentioned, with the Enigma thing. Because if you don't have good gear, none of these are going to be good on Players 8. Do you think an up Steel Driver, exceptional, not elite, will be enough to get your Wolf Druid through hell? I actually don't remember the stats on Steel Driver. I barely ever used that. Let's go with... I don't think it will, but we can look. Steel Driver. It doesn't have Crushing Blow, which is the main reason people go for Bone Snap. I'm not a fan of it. I mean, you can get through hell bare ass naked. You can. It's just how things go, but I don't think that will be sufficient for a normal playthrough to get you through. Oh, thank you for the mana burn. Ya butts. There we go. We got that one down. Hey, and we got a Magic Phase Blade. Just what I don't want. Magic Phase Blades are generally garbage. What you want to do is, if you're looking for a rare Phase Blade or rare... actually, yeah, rare Phase Blade, you want to actually be looking out for the Dimensional Blades and the Crystal Swords in Hell difficulty, because they can get the same mods. Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate poison right now. Pardon my grump. Game grumps. Oh, God, just stop hurting so much, please, for the love of unholy shit. Okay, here comes... Yeah, we'll just do Guided Arrow. As Guided Arrow is even bloody missing randomly. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to town and get rid of this godforsaken poison. I should probably just get antidote potions, I know, but Jesus. I need them. So let's see. Repair equipment. And no, antidote potions would not put us positive. So let's see. That's going to be sold. Mainly because that does not do anything for us. That goes in there. We are getting a little filled up on gems. It's fine. But as far as going with normal upped things, Bone Snap is good. I generally don't like a lot of the various normal uniques being upped. There's a few good ones. I'm slightly tempted to try a Rixit's King run, which is sort of like a weird challenge just to actually get through on that, but I don't think it's going to work out super well. And also, I need to test if the bug with the mercenaries is still a thing, because I had a bug with Act 1 mercenaries where they were actually breaking the 50,000 gold limit, which is a little bit weird. Hey, mercenary leveled up. He is level 67 now. Sweet. Oh, what? What poisoned you, my dude? What the heck? Okay, whatever. I don't know what poisoned him. This was too far away. So I really just do not know what got him. Thank you for the poison. I will enjoy it. With our slightly positive poison resist, because I forgot that we got the Talrash's mask, which does put us into positive range. Ow! Thank you for taking your time there, Valkyrie. Greatly appreciated. Wow, we are really not pathfinding well. So this is just going to go into that. Oh, there's another door in here. Sweet. Just trying to think of what I actually want to do for the Barbarian in particular on this, because Barbarian's probably going to be one of the last ones we do, because frankly, I'm not a huge Barbarian fan. I know some people absolutely adore the Barbarian. He's great for what he does. I don't like juggling his nonsense. It's just not high on my list of things that I personally enjoy a great deal. So we've got, oh, we've got boss mobs and everything. Lovely. Just get all the lightning out and hopefully take him out in the process. Oh, the door is a fake. Oh, no. Means we can't target him through the door either. We have to open the bloody door to get to him. Is that door going to be a fake as well? I hope not. It's not. Oh, it is. Sweet. So we can shoot through it. We just can't do anything to it. Mercenary, you're going to bait them up, aren't you? I don't even know what's in there. I'm just shooting it. I really don't like fake doors. So we've got zombies, we've got snakes, we've got things reviving that shit. Okay, so there's a revival guy there. He'll revive the zombies. It's not that big of a deal. See, you got your Warcry Barb into hell and you hit a wall with them. Was farming Neolithak the other day with your Hammered and found a grandfather. Ooh, nice. I remember when that was like the thing to have. That and a cruel Colossus Blade of Quickness. Sorry, a Frenzy Barb to use it. Well, you can use Frenzy with Warcries as well. Let's go ahead and move up here. I don't really want to deal with this, but we're going to anyway, because this thing will get just this room entirely filled with too much garbage if we don't. What is my opinion on dodge, avoid, and evade? Are they worth it? What is the upside and downside of each? It depends on what skills you're using, honestly. as to whether there's a good upside or good downside to it. Let's go ahead and just keep going in on this. And, okay, so this should be decent damage to it. There's our Valkyrie. Sweet. But generally speaking, you want to get them so you can get to Valkyrie, unless you're just one of the rare builds of Amazon that doesn't use Valkyrie, which is kind of uncommon. We are doing a little bit of a riskiness here. Okay, there's the stairs down, finally. But they can mitigate a lot of damage, and if you're doing a ranged character, that's perfectly fine to use them. You generally don't notice the issues with strafe. It's also worth noting that they have fixed the fend bug, sort of. I have to say a sort of on that one, because the fend bug is... I'm trying to think of how to explain it. But basically, it still happens. You still get interrupted. It's just it displays it on your end. So you're not going to be using a lot of... you're not going to be losing a lot of time just stabbing thin air and not doing any damage, because in the original, the issue was that it was doing that animation, and it was causing you to basically be interrupted without being interrupted. Nowadays, it's a little bit better where it actually does just interrupt you. You can start the next attack cycle. I feel like you should use Warcries only as a utility for a Frenzy Barb rather than going a mix between them. The main thing I like, the thing I like about Warcry is that you can use it even against physical immunes. It doesn't do damage to them, but it does a lot of, it'll do the stun. Wow, we are not hitting shit. Okay, so we have found the minions. Okay, this has gotten bad all of a sudden, so we are going... Oh, come on! That is not the time for a fucking desync! You piece of shit. Stop it! This is not good. We got the Amulet of the Viper. Let's go ahead and get to town. Yeah, desyncing there is bullshit. I'm sorry.
Let there be light.
That was bad. The snakes can go up besides the tomb. Oh, hell yes. They can go anywhere in that room. They just can't go up the stairs.
Good to see you.
They can even go on planes. Didn't you hear? Let's see. Oh, they fixed it. Yay. I don't know who reported it to them, but they fixed it. What was happening for a while there was that if you had a thing of bolts in your inventory, it wouldn't auto stack on top of it. So apparently there's been a server-side patch. I don't know what else they fixed. Please let them fix the bloody attack speed bug. Because I find it... I'm mildly irritated at Blizzard. Because they're listening to one or two people to make decisions for the entire game as far as what bugs to keep and what bugs don't keep. And I think they're doing it wrong. Because it's favoring a specific playstyle. You were using dodge, avoid, evade on your Javazon for a while, then to respect out of them, and your gameplay experience has gotten much better. It depends. I haven't had many issues with it. On LOD, it's absolutely atrocious, but... Hi, Jaren. Sweet. The attack speed bug, basically there's no cap on attack speed. So you can get ridiculous things like 1 and 2 frame attacks, which is, needless to say, very broken. I could transfer full rejuves over. Not gonna bother right now. We're still fine. What is our chance to hit those guys? 62%. We actually probably should level up a little bit. You felt like you were getting locked out and dying often? Maybe. I usually don't run into that issue, but I am really big on kiting. Even with a Javazon, I will try to pull them into doors and stuff like that so they get less angles on me. So, that's usually my strategy. Is just keep things at a distance from me. Even whenever I'm doing melee, I will try to just limit the number of faces I face them on. That's a lot of face and phrases. Let's go ahead and swap to this. Hi guys, how you doing? Here's some lightning for you. And some big invaders. And I don't think we have too much to fear as far as lightning immunes in here, do we? I don't think we actually do have hardly any lightning immunes. Also, don't dump a lot of points into them. That's for sure. That will lock you up. But yeah, if you dump a lot of points into them, like right now I have 1 point in each. Having a 30 to 50% chance is fine. Once you get above 50%, you really do actually start getting the lockup issues. Not to be dismissive of it. Is Magic Arrow better than Guided Arrow? No. But Magic Arrow does have the advantage of being basically a free arrow in case you run out of arrows. Which is my main reason for using it, and I get it down to like free mana cost. It's also good for physical immunes. Whereas Guided Arrow is a completely different use case. It's more for your boss hunting and stuff like that, if that makes sense. So we've got some Blessed Aid Poison Boys. We've got Magic Arrow, little buggers there. We're going to just keep going down. Okay, do we have the shortcut? No, we don't. Hi, guys. Like, see, I will lead them into this. And that way we have one guy here facing me and everything behind him is getting hit. Mercenary, can you just... Oh, for fuck's sake, Mercenary. I hate Mercenary. He's a complete imbecile. He's literally just down there getting shot in the face and not caring. Okay, so we didn't get anything good from that. One nice thing about Magic Arrow, though, is that it does pierce. So you can take out things that are behind them, I guess. As opposed to Guided Arrow, which doesn't pierce. Yeah, Guided Arrow used to be overpowered, and it was very, very, very nice. Because it would pierce and knock back. Now it's like, nah, we'll just consider it maybe hitting them. Which is completely useless. Because you actually need, for Guided Arrow to be really worth it, you need it to hit multiple times. How's it going, Kenny? And I'm doing pretty good. But Magic Arrow is, I just use it out of habit nowadays. And there's a lightning enchanted bugger down there. Mercenary, where are you? I swear this desync is getting really irritating. It's actually to the point of kind of pissing me off to an extent. Thankfully, these guys count as melee as far as what they'll target, so they'll just keep dropping the firewalls on me, and I just need to be careful about overdoing the lightning on my mercenary. Okay, so there's our Valkyrie. There was our Valkyrie. Oh, now they're targeting him. Fine, we're backing off. Come on, mercenary. I know we're under-leveled, but Jesus Christ. Let's see if we can actually kill this guy. There you go. So there's the boss down. Let's go ahead and... Oh, there's a fucking second one. Why, game? Why? I really don't like this, like, multi-boss pack nonsense. That is actually really asinine. Had to take a break from Diablo, so you've been playing Fable. Awesome. Fable's a good game. Let's go ahead and back off. Used to pierce. It would pierce up to a limit, yeah. There actually is a hard limit on pierce, but you usually won't notice it because you'll have fired several other shots after that first one. And that's one reason why Bariza was so overpowered, because it has 100% pierce. So, yeah, you just basically will always pierce with it. So let's go ahead and we'll grab Healing Potion, not random blue shit. I don't need that. And let's hope we don't run into another group like that, because those guys are actually tanky. So they get a little... Oh, fuck's sake. Let me guess. Lightning enchanted again, probably. Oh, no, he's not. Sweet. We are burning alive, but I can deal with that. Immune to fire and cold. Sweet. And you go ahead and get blown up. Nice. Fable 1 Lost Chapters is amazing. I haven't played Lost Chapters. It's been forever since I played Fable, period. But maybe I should do that on the First Strike channel. See if it still lasts for me. Did they cap crossbows attack speed because they reload? No, they capped various things just to balance them as far as their amount of damage. Because crossbows generally, as far as their like raw damage, will do more than most of the like normal bows. But they do... Ow, you bastard. They do more damage slower. There we go. Full rejuve. Why are they dropping just normal fucking healing potions? It's so asinine. There we go. Level up from that. There's a healing potion. Mercenary, come kill this. Or Amazon, Rogue, I mean Valkyrie, whatever. It doesn't matter. As long as it's dead, we're good. It's amazing. Please play it, and I would love to watch you play it on a stream or something. Ah, maybe. Depends on how, generally speaking, I'm going to be gauging what we do on stream via the First Strike series, and that may be another thing that would be a Twitch stream rather than the YouTube's stream. But yeah, Diablo, it is pretty easy to burn out on Diablo 2. Just if you're farming for specific things and just one more running it all the time, it can be a royal pain in the ass. So we could go penetrate if we wanted to get more attack rating. I don't think it would actually help us very much, but you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna go penetrate, just boost our attack rating. 74% chance. Against them. They're not relatively hard to hit.